Transform the look of your home with big savings at Menards. Window Images faux wood room darkening blinds add a classic design and privacy. They're available in a variety of trendy colors, like oak, gray, or mahogany, to match any decor. Plus, get them trimmed to width for free. Save big money on window treatments at Menards. And don't forget to check out our flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, it's me, Anya, and welcome back to Cozy Room Podcast. Hey guys, it's Artie. Welcome back to Cozy Room.
Womb, girl.
Womb, girl.
Hey guys, welcome back to Cozy Room Podcast. My name is Shan. I am the mom of the girls. And today I have a special guest. You might know her. This is a bonus. I am going to do the parent-child evaluation on the mic. I wanted to do this episode for a while, but I didn't feel like the girls were old enough to tell me their true thoughts and understand what I'm trying to do. So I think Anya is old enough to do it. So in this episode, we'll have table topics. We'll catch up on what's been going on lately with both of us. And then we'll get into what is this parent-child evaluation and what are our thoughts. Introducing my guests. I already said her name. It's Anya from Girls Love Podcast. She has her own podcast. You can find it on Spotify, Apple, Listen Notes, and maybe Amazon. I'm not sure if they picked it up yet, but she really needs more listeners. She has plans to go ahead and save up enough money to get her own laptop because she's using my old one. So if you guys would like to support, just check out her episodes. It's called Girls Love. You'll see the cover is pink. And she really just talks about her thoughts as a 9-year-old and what's going on around her. And if your kids like listening to shows, they can check it out too. Anya, would you like to say hello?
Hi guys. I'm really nervous here and I'm just sitting here.
Why are you nervous?
I'm just really happy.
We have like this whole tent situation in my living room because I just feel like it's going to be better sound than in the podcast room because my podcast room is not set up for like group recording. It's set up for personal recording. So I needed to make space for her. So I made like this tent situation with lights and mics and my laptop in the living room. So we're going to see how this goes. But hopefully you guys enjoy the episode. Again, this is Cozy Room Podcast and a Girls Love collab. And yeah, we're going to get into it. Hope we inspire some parents to do this with their kids and kids to do this with their parents because I think it's needed. But first, before we get into that, let's get into what's been going on with us. All right, y'all, it's catch-up time. It is me and it is Anya here. And we are doing an episode about a great topic. But before we get into that, Anya, how's your summer?
It's going good so far. I really want to go to the beach. I really want to go in the pool.
But you went to a pool already. You went with me, so.
Yeah, but I want to go with you.
I want to go in no pool.
Yes, you do.
Let me tell you what happens with parents. If it's not a personal pool, this is what parents think about when they see a pool. Kids peeing in the water, spitting in the water, being in the water, and maybe you're having fun as a parent and your kid is somewhere drowning in the pool because you're not paying attention. Pools are not fun for parents to be in it while kids are in it unless it's like a small pool like what we would have in the backyard, or I'm out the pool watching what's going on in the
like
pool with y'all. Yeah, it's not fun. Just like the beach. The beach is not fun for me when you guys go because I have to watch y'all.
I almost drowned in the process of swimming with me, so.
Why?
I didn't have the what you call it?
This?
Yeah. and I went to the 5 feet.
Why would you go in the 5 feet?
I felt like I was tall enough.
No, you're not 5 feet yet.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I think every kid, if you really have like a real childhood, you almost drown. When I want to say when I was 9, in order to be able to swim in the deep end, when we lived in Maryland at the pool at the apartments, you had to do a test, a swimming test, and the swimming test was swimming back and forth. Mm-hmm. To the side of the pool, and holding your breath underwater for 1 minute, and diving off of the diving board and coming up and swimming to the edge in a certain amount of time. And I tried to do the swimming test twice, and because I was so anxious, I couldn't handle like the swimming part, and I couldn't float. I didn't trust myself to float in the water. I still don't trust myself to float in water. Some people can float in the water really easy. I can't.
I seen somebody float on water like this, and he was just floating around. And I tried to do it. My whole body just went into the water.
So what I really wanted to do with you and Ari, I wanted to get y'all swimming lessons, but I feel like every year they get more expensive, and honestly, I would rather hire someone to come to our pool and teach you how to swim, but I don't have a pool yet. So there's that. For me, summer has been work, and I feel like I really only get like a few hours of summer because I always have to do something on the weekend, or get something done in a certain amount of time, or hurry up and get stuff done before Monday comes. And it's so annoying. I use most of my days off because this job was getting on my nerves, so I don't have a lot of days off left. Reality speaking, there's this pay period that's coming up where I gotta pay rent. Then it's another pay period where I have to get ready for y'all to go back to school in August. And then the next pay period is me having to pay rent again. And then right after that, y'all gonna start school. So it's like, for me, as an adult, summer's over for me. But for y'all still have like the end of June, y'all have July, and then boom, the first week of August, school. So I just
That's
hope
gonna be one of the worst days of my life.
No, it's not. I just hope you guys enjoy it, and all of that stuff. So we're going to do table topics. So let's do table topics. You pick a card. I pick a card. Is this a front? Come on, you just pick a card. The cards that we have is the family stack from tabletopics.com. If you want to buy your own stack, you can. Don't forget to use my code to get 15% off, Shambi Podden. All right, so my card says, what's the scariest thing that ever happened to you? When I was in Philly and I wanted to go to the corner store, my brothers didn't want to take me. And there's a big intersection in front of our house in Philly. And then there's a small street, and then it's a corner store. And I got across the big intersection by myself, and I got across the small street by myself, and I got to the Chinese store, and then I was coming back with my candy. And then when I was walking across the small street, I was in the middle of the street, and the light changed, and because I was too short and the car didn't see me, they hit me. So I got hit by a car when I was like 7. And I remember my
How are you still alive?
because they didn't hit me that hard because the car just started driving. My neighbor that looked like Snoop Dogg, I remember him picking me up out of the middle of the street and taking me to the sidewalk. And I don't remember anything after that. And then I ended up in the hospital, and my mom took me to get checked out. And I remember asking for my candy, and I think my brothers had gotten in trouble for not watching me. What's your card? I said 1 card. 1. Come on, Anya.
Should kids be forced to try new foods?
I want to say forced, but you know how like we go to restaurants and Ari keeps ordering chicken. Like, girl, I think if you don't try different foods and you grow up just eating the same thing, you're not gonna experience a lot of good foods because you're so stuck on eating what you know.
I was gonna start going to a burger place and they say what kind of burger that you want, and she gonna do a chicken burger.
Girl. Mess. All right, y'all. We guess let's just get into this episode because there's a lot to say, and I need to check my peach pie in the oven. Hold on. I want to thank you again for checking out Cozy Room Podcast. Every listen helps, every download helps, every review helps. And if you are interested in checking out some of the merch for the show, you could go to Cozy Room Shop with Teespring and get whatever you like to represent your love for the show, and I appreciate you. You can also check me out at shambypotting.com. So this episode is about parent-child evaluations, and it's basically what happens when you have a job. When you have a corporate job, every 3 months or quarter, they like to have a meeting with you that they call like a one-on-one in like a private room, and they talk about how well you've been doing the job, what they think you can do better, and what's needed from the job, how well you've adapted or changed in a good way for the job. Now, I think in every relationship, there should be like a time where you have a conversation about how the relationship is going, how it can be better, what you don't like about it, what you wish could change about it, and what you've noticed, what you appreciate. And that's basically what this is. So I did some questions for Anya. Anya has some thoughts about me, and I have some thoughts about Anya. Of course, our questions are kind of different because I'm her mom and she's the child. But everybody is supposed to respect everyone's opinion on this. You're supposed to listen. When a person says, "Do you have any questions?" after they explain themselves, that is your time to speak. You do not interrupt each other. You do not stop. If you need a break, you can do that. Other than that, we're going to get started. Anya, would you like to go first?
You can go.
All right. So mine is dated for today's date. And the next time we will do an evaluation on ourselves would be September 20th. These are my thoughts on Anya. So my first section here is I said, how much you've improved. So this is the section where I put how much I think Anya has improved over time, spending time with her, and what I've seen. So this is what I wrote. I said, I love how you make your own lunch and breakfast, but I would appreciate if you would clean up more. And you can clean up right, because I have seen her clean up the correct way, but she chooses to clean up the correct way when she wants to. Do you have any questions?
Sometimes I do clean some things the right way.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but I clean the table the right way.
Okay, I didn't say you don't.
I clean
Sometimes
the right
you do.
way.
No, not everything, and
Yes,
not
I
all
do,
the time.
everything.
Sometimes she does things halfway. Okay. Next section. What could you do better? I think Anya can put things back better more often. And for me, with everybody, it's not just Anya. I don't like repeating myself. And mostly it's the little things that I have to keep repeating with people that really irritate me and frustrate me and make me want to yell, because I feel like if I already said it, why are you making me say it again? And a lot of times I think, because this is my opinion, my thoughts, Anya feels like I might yell too much. But Anya is learning. She doesn't fully understand that what would stop me from yelling is me not having to repeat myself. Once you put me in a position to have to repeat myself, I'm going to be mean, I'm going to yell, and I'm not going to be nice about it. And I'm going to make something little be a bigger deal. I think Anya could have more consideration for other people. The way that she may use something and leave it open, or eat something and eat all of it, or use the milk and leave it out, or open the door to go outside and Ari wants to go outside. I know, she know that Ari can't close the door by herself, and she hush, remember, don't interrupt, and she doesn't close it back. Or if her and Ari is in the kitchen eating or drinking and Ari wants something to drink, Ari would yell for me in a different room of the house if she could have something to drink, or if she wants more of something to drink, when Anya's right there and she could just pour it without Ari yelling. I think Anya could be more self-aware. And when I said self-aware, a lot of times this past year, Anya has gotten dressed for school with her clothes backwards or inside out, or not seeing that she has a whole stain on her shirt and is about to walk out the door, or forgetting her glasses, or forgetting her lunchbox. Like, be more self-aware before you have fun, or before you play with a toy, or before you go outside. When you take your bike out and you're going to put your bike back, put it all the way back. Don't put it somewhere where I'm going to have to tell you to move it again. And I think she can clean her shoes better without me having to tell her that she need to clean her shoes. Also, lastly, but most importantly, because a lot of times Anya does things where I'm so tired of yelling that I'll just pick it up or clean it up myself. But like today, you changed out your pajamas and you left your pajamas on the floor in my room. I could have easily yelled for you to come pick up your pajamas so you could put it in the dresser. But you know what I did? I picked your pajamas up off the floor and I put it in the dresser. It's not funny. It's annoying. Do you have any questions about that section?
Why did you do that?
Do what?
Why did you pick it up?
Because I'm tired of telling you to pick up your stuff and put it in up.
Did you just figure that I was doing something?
It's not about you doing something. It's about I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of telling you when you take off something, put it where you need to go.
I always felt like until now, when you see me doing stuff, you will purposely call me.
No, that's not what it is. Whenever I see something that you were supposed to do and you did it halfway, or you didn't finish doing it correctly, or you left something on the floor, I don't care what you're doing. I'm going to call you to come fix it. Next section. How does Anya handle responsibility? I think you could be better. I wish you cared more about your things and took care of them. I wish you were more aware when you're in a store or going on the bus or coming off the bus to look back or make sure Ari's in front of you and she's safe and seen. And I wish you would look around when you play. So like when you're on your bike or outside with people, look around to make sure there's no cars coming or there's no people standing there that are weird looking. All of that. I wish you were more self-aware. Any questions?
I take care of my plush toys.
Next section. Things I love about you. I love the fact that you're goofy. I love the fact that you're smart. I love the fact that you can do things quietly and you're not needy like your sister. And I like the fact that you like to learn about things. Questions on that section? Okay. Next section. What I want to see. I want to see you become more sure about yourself. Meaning, if you like something, don't worry about who likes what you like. Don't worry about if people are going to think you're weird because you like what you like. Don't worry about if it's stupid or not cool to somebody else. If it's cool to you, if you like it, I want you to be completely okay with yourself with that. I want you to be more confident. And being confident is about putting on something because you like it, buying something because you like it, drawing something because you like it, reading something because you like it, going somewhere because you like to go there, spending time or eating lunch with someone because you want to eat lunch with them. In life, you're going to have people that don't like what you do in elementary school, in middle school, in high school, maybe even college, at your job. There's going to be people that don't like you because you're confident and you're sure about yourself. You don't care what other people think. And they don't like that you're so comfortable to not care what people think. So I want you to become more confident, to care less about who's your friend or not. You keep the best friends in life when you don't care who wants to be your friend. When you start caring who wants to be your friend, people will use you. People will ask you for things. People will want you around so you can get in trouble instead of them, or both of y'all can get in trouble. And I want you to be cool with yourself. That's what I want to see. Any questions on that? No. All right. What I wish I could change for the better. I wish I had more time to travel with you guys. I wish I had more money for activities like swimming or going to like amusement park on a Wednesday just because we want to, or what?
Soccer. Sports.
Activities, sports, whatever. If you wanted to do soccer or cheerleading or gymnastics, I wish I had the time and the money to make y'all, do those things. I wish I didn't have to work so much, because when you're an adult and you work and you have kids, you really see how much time a company's getting from you instead of your kids getting it, and it's really sad's not the word. It's just really like, it's yuck. It's like, ew. I don't even like y'all. I just need to pay my bills. And I wish your dad wanted to dad. I wish your dad wanted to just be around, even if he didn't have something to give you, or even if it wasn't a holiday, like on a regular day. I wish your dad, like, let's say right now, if your dad wasn't doing anything and he lived in Atlanta, he can drive to the house and watch TV with you and then leave and go home. Like, I wish he was like that. But I just feel like your dad is struggling with not wanting to see that he has to adult. He has to change himself, so he keeps doing the same thing and not taking care of himself. So I wish that was different. Any question?
Well, even remember the time when he called you and he wanted to come over, and you told him no?
Yes.
Why?
Because last time when he came here and I allowed him to come here so he could spend more time with you, he was on my bed on the phone watching videos from like Philly or New York, or talking loud on the phone to people that were elsewhere. When I'm giving you the space to be in the same house as your kid that you don't see anytime other than in the year, she has her own room, or she's in the living room, or she's on her iPad, and there's no feeling in you that, let me get off the phone and go be where she's at. Let me go outside and go do something with her. Like, he has no, like, want to engage or get to know you on that level. And I think you're so cool to get to know. And I just feel like he's going to wake up one day, realize that he's old and that you're older, and be like, I didn't see her do this as a kid, or I didn't see her do that, or I wonder if she knows how to do this. I feel like you're going to be older, and you're going to grow up into like a preteen or a teenager, and then he's going to realize how much time he missed, and he's going to try to get to know you. And I don't know what your attitude is going to be. I don't know if your attitude is going to be like, okay, come on, be around me, or if your attitude is going to be like, ugh, like, what do you want?
I'm gonna be like, you had all that time to be around me, and now this is the time you want to be around me.
And that's what I'm scared of. But I don't feel like it's your fault or my fault. I just feel like I've given your dad the time and the space to get it together. That if I let your dad come here and spend time again, and he's like outside on the phone, or in another room on the phone, or, you know, doing whatever and not spending time with you, I'm going to get very upset, and it's going to be ugly. So that's why when he was like, let me come for Christmas, let me stay with y'all for Christmas. No.
I would love to see my dad.
No, you cannot stay here for Christmas. Your dad has yet to even be on time and make sure you have Christmas presents. Like,
maybe he did have a Christmas present at that time.
Anya, can I move on?
Yes.
You make so much excuses for him, it don't make no sense. I wish I wasn't. This is the I wish I wasn't section. I wish I wasn't so busy. I wish I liked Barbies and I would play with y'all, but I don't like Barbies, so I don't be playing with y'all. I wish I wasn't easily frustrated and yelled so much, but that's just my personality. I don't like repeat myself. Any questions on that?
Why don't you play with us with the plush toys?
Because I don't like plush toys.
Those are not Barbies.
When I played with my dolls, it was plush toys that look kind of like humans and dolls. It was never just straight animal.
So dogs look like humans?
I said dolls. Next section. I wish we could go away for the whole summer. So like when y'all out of school, I wish we could like go somewhere and stay for the whole summer, and I had enough money to pay the house bills, the car note, and all of that, and not worried about it, and then just come back when it's close to school. I wish I had enough money to build our first house and have our dogs. And I wish we could have an apartment in New York that we could just go whenever we wanted to go to New York. Because I think there's amazing art galleries there that you would like that I used to go to. But it's just too expensive to be staying in the city like that. All right. Any questions on that?
No.
All right. This is my mom advice for a 9 to 10-year-old. I want you to be at peace with your looks and your body as you get older. I don't know how your body's going to change this year into next year. I want you to know that I had 2 pretty girls, not 1 and not 0. So anybody that makes you feel like you're not pretty or you're not good enough, they're a liar. Okay? And they could come see about me. Be aware of your body. Carry your menstrual items with you in the zipper bag that I gave you, because your body is changing and is going to keep changing, and you do not know when that day is going to come, and I don't want you to be embarrassed. In the book I read for the book club today, the girl ended up getting her cycle when she was in 10th grade for the first time in front of her class giving out papers in class, and she was embarrassed. Okay, so I'm not telling you you're going to know the first time when you have it, but if you do know when you have it, it's better to have what you need. Okay, do not keep boys or girls around you that make you feel bad or uncomfortable. Meaning, if somebody makes you feel like they're going to do something to you, or they're going to get you in trouble, or they're going to pick on you, or they're going to say something to make you feel less than, you need to remove yourself from around them. If they're in your class and they sit next to you, you need to raise your hand or write on a piece of paper, fold it, walk up to your teacher's desk and put it on their desk, and let them know that someone's bothering you and you would like to move your seat. And if your teacher does not move your seat and someone is bothering you, I do not want you to not tell me. You need to tell me so I'll know who that person is and so I can say something to your teacher. Because a lot of times the older you get and the longer you don't say something about somebody bothering you, and then they do something to you that's really bad, they're going to say, well, she never said anything to me about it before. Okay? No one should make you do something you don't want to do. No one should make you take something you're not supposed to take. No one should make you feel like if you do this, you're going to be cool, or we're going to like you if you do it, knowing that if I was around, I wouldn't let you do it. Okay? That's called peer pressure. All right? And your body is yours, so you need to protect it. Okay? Mm-hmm. So don't put yourself in a situation where you're the only girl in the on the playground and there's a whole bunch of boys around and the teacher can't see you. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're in the bathroom and a whole bunch of girls come in there that you know give trouble, and you're in the bathroom. You need to walk out the bathroom. You need to walk out the bathroom when you see that. Okay? Mm-hmm. Do not put yourself in a situation where all the bad kids might sit in the back of the bus and you are in the middle, but you're not doing anything because y'all going to be grouped together. And if the bus driver has a problem with you moving your seat, then you let her know why you're moving yourself. Okay? And if she has an issue with it, then you let me know. Because the older you get, especially because your skin is brown, people are going to group you together with, it was them over there. Even though it's probably not you, because they think all quote-unquote black kids look alike, and that's not true. Okay? Keep your hands to yourself. Now, let me tell you how this works. If someone is bothering you, picking on you, touching you, pushing you, hitting you, pinching you, and you didn't touch them, you tell them to leave you alone and don't touch me. Straight like that, with a straight face. Not joking, not in a playful way. If they keep doing it, you tell your teacher. If you tell your teacher and nothing is done, then you come tell me. The moment they do it again and you told me already, I'm up there. I'm at the school. I could tell work, I have to, it's an emergency at y'all school, I have to go see about it. Okay? All right. And if somebody's trying to fight you, or people are trying to gang up on you and beat you up, you better swing. You better guard your face, and you better hit back. I'm not going to be mad if you hit back with a whole bunch of people hitting on you. Okay? Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something, because you mentioned this on one of your episodes where you're scared about bullies. Bullies are hurt people that don't like people who are comfortable with themselves. Okay? Bullies are people who see other people comfortable and happy, and because they can't be happy with themselves, they pick on them. Okay? Mm-hmm. Bullies want to be liked, but they're scared to be themselves in order to be liked. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you something, because I know that you have the personality to be nice to everybody, thinking they're going to be nice back. You cannot be nice to a bully. It's not going to change them. They're choosing to be who they are. A bully would use you. A bully would do something to you that's mean in front of other people because they want the attention. Okay? Stand up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. Don't hold no secrets for nobody. All right? And just because, don't do this mean girl stuff right here too. Just because one girl doesn't like somebody else and you're that girl's friend, you don't have to not like who they don't like either. Grown women in their 40s do this, where they're mad at you because you not mad at the person they mad at, or you cool with somebody that they mad at, that you ain't got nothing, they ain't do nothing wrong to you, so why would you be upset with them? Okay, so it's just ignorance. You can always tell me anything. I don't care what it is. Do not start lying to me, because if you start lying to me, then I'm going to think what comes out your mouth is always going to be a lie. Do not start lying to your teachers, because then they're going to be like, oh, she lies a lot, so I didn't think she was telling the truth. Do not start lying to your friends about what you have and you don't have it, because still, this year I will not be buying you a phone. When you're in middle school, I will not be buying you a phone. Until you have a job is when you will have a phone, just like me. All right? So even though you might go to school and your friends might have iPhones, I don't care. Just because you go to school and your friends have iPads or they take something to school that I don't let you take to school, I don't care. All right? And you don't hold nothing for nobody. Don't let nobody give you no package to hold, no cigarette to hold, no Ziploc bag and nothing to hold, no weapon to hold. You know the rules of your school. They will expel you and don't care. And expel means you cannot go to that school anymore, period. It's not funny. All right? Don't be playing in the bathroom. Don't be putting your naked butt cheeks on the toilet seat. That's nasty. And remember that your childhood is better than mine. Glad you think that's so funny. But that's all I have. Do you have any questions about that?
A lot.
What?
Okay, so I was just minding my own business in the bathroom, but both of those two girls went in. I was in the middle stall, and they both went on the side. There's only 3 stalls. For some reason, that one girl looked under the stall from her stall and asked me what I'm doing, and I just ignore her. And then the toilet tissue fell down, and she told my teacher that I was eating toilet tissue. And then she lied to the teacher, and I got in trouble, and both of them did it.
Okay. That's it?
No. If I have a boyfriend and I hide it from you, what are you gonna do?
Don't worry about it. Don't hide it from me. And you don't need no boyfriend. You could like a boy, but you won't have no boyfriend until that boy can come to my house and I can meet him. And that will be when you're in high school.
What?
Yeah.
Why not middle school?
Because you too young.
Also, what was that? I already have a job. It's to make episodes.
Anya, you ain't getting guap enough.
I'm making money.
No, you're not. You need more listeners for Girls Love Podcast. Okay, we gotta take a break, do some messages, and then Anya's gonna do her side. If you want to go ahead and do a parent-kid evaluation, make your own. Make it fun. Make it a comfortable place for your kids to voice their concerns and their thoughts, because it's just going to make the relationship better. All right, y'all. Brace yourselves. It's Anya's turn.
This is my part where I say my thoughts about my mom. My name is Anya, and I'm here to tell my mom about what I feel about her.
Okay.
So the first one says, how do you feel supported? I feel supported in school. I feel supported in ideas. I feel supported in health, and I most importantly feel supported in life.
Are you done with that section?
Yes.
Okay. What are some ways that you don't feel supported by me?
When you take the fun away from me.
The phone?
The fun.
Oh, the fun. But why would I take the fun away from you?
I was having on my iPad. You take my iPad away from me.
Why would I do that?
Because I did something that I never actually did, and I get in trouble, and I lose my iPad for such and such months.
That sounds like a reasonable reading. Next section.
Is my mom involved enough? Having fun? Yes. Going out? Yes. Playing? Sometimes. Knowing my friends? Sometimes.
That section done?
Yes.
I think you're accurate. I think I'm very sometimes about playing because I have to be in the mood and I have to know that everything that I need to get done is done. When I get off of work, it's kind of hard to be like, okay, now let me go have fun with them because I'm on a clock. It's kind of like, okay, do I have to run errands? Do I have to cook? Do I have something to cook? Who do I have to call before they close? Like today, I was working and I was on the phone with AT&T for 2 hours at the same time. So that means I was talking to 4 people consistently within 2 hours. So my mind is busy and I only want to have fun when I'm relaxed and I know I have everything done and I know everything is where it needs to be. So I agree. Next section.
What about my knowing friends?
I don't know the people you play with enough to be like, yeah, that's their friend. I could trust them. So that's. I don't know them. I see them sometimes, but I don't know them. I've never seen them play. I don't see how they talk to you. I don't see how they treat you. So, next section.
How could you be a parent better? You can play with me more.
Okay.
And take some time off of what you can wait for and spend some time with us.
Like what?
Like if you have a podcast and you have 2 hours, why don't you don't do anything else and spend some time with us?
Okay, spending time with y'all doing what though?
Like going outside and playing catch or something.
But y'all, most of the balls done deflated or are gone, and then y'all like to play in the dirt.
Rock hunting.
Girl. Okay, what else?
Less being on your phone and watching Instagram and TikTok.
Ooh. Okay, touche.
More work.
What you mean, more work?
Money.
Oh, more work for money? I mean, I be trying, but when they have OT to do something I don't want to do, I don't do OT.
Less cussing.
Girl, I be trying, but y'all make me so frustrated. More what?
Furniture.
No, because y'all don't know how to treat my furniture. Alright.
New bed.
No, you're not getting a new bed. You're really supposed to have my podcast room as your room. But because you don't take care of your things and I have to keep telling you what you need to do, I'm not going to give you your own room.
You're going to make me cry.
Girl.
So if I clean up my room
you clean up your room consistently, not just this week, not just today, like for months, and I see that you're doing that. You spread your bed without me having to tell you. You lotion, you clean your ears without me having to tell you. You pick up your shoes. You notice when your shoes are dirty. You notice when your clothes are dirty. You notice when your clothes are on the floor. If I do laundry and I dump your clothes on the chair or the couch, and you know you need to put them away, you don't wait for me to tell you to put them away. You do your homework. You don't lie about doing your homework. You don't leave stuff. Let's not. Okay. You don't leave stuff at school, and I just see that you're being more responsible and you're taking care of your stuff, and you want your privacy, and you're getting older and you're getting more mature. Then yeah, maybe I'll be like, okay, Anya needs this room now. But if I don't see that, no, you're gonna be sharing a room with Ari. Next section.
How can you communicate better? Do less commands.
Okay, what would you like me to say? If I already said what you need to do already, what would you like me to? How would you like me to say that? Because when I say things nice to you after I already said it, you still sit there and you don't move.
May you please? Okay.
That sounds like begging to me. I know I can't do that.
Do less interrupting.
Okay. I feel like I've been good about that though. Like when you be like, "Oh, let me tell you this," and then after I'm done, then you can talk. I think I've been good when you do that.
Yeah, you have. More talking to my friends and getting to know them.
Okay.
Do more listening to what I'm trying to say and stop saying stuff. I don't know why I put that. It's been okay. Explain to me why, like when you tell me something is wrong and you don't actually tell me, just tell me.
What do you mean? Give me an example.
Like if you tell me that somebody's irritating you, tell me why. Maybe I could do something.
Okay.
Okay. Are your limits too much? Playing outside? No. Time on iPad? Yes. Time on TV? Absolutely no.
You don't really watch TV.
No. Time reading? Absolutely yes.
You think 30 minutes is too much?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Well,
next section.
I feel loved and cared for? Wait, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hug more. Kisses more. Compliments? Yes. Push me to do more.
Yes, less or more?
More.
Okay.
Buy less things.
You think I need to buy less stuff?
Yes. We can get a new house.
Girl.
And then you can buy new stuff.
Next section.
I wish you would stop cussing to me. And
Papa the Sailor Man, toot toot. Okay, good.
Okay. I wish you would stop being on the phone and watching TikTok.
But, okay, this is the thing with me being on the phone. I have 6 podcasts. So, a lot of times I need to know what's going on. And I'm looking for stuff, for clips of what I want to talk about. Or something that reminds me to do something else later, and I might make a note of it. And I don't go out. I don't go to clubs. I don't go to parties. I don't like being at bars, what people my age like to do. I don't leave you with a whole bunch of strangers so I can go out and do stuff with friends. I don't go nowhere. Most women my age, they're going out to like parties or clubs or lounges. They're drinking or they're going to go play pool or they're going on dates. I don't know nobody I like that to be doing that. And I don't have nobody in here where I be like, oh, I got company. Go to your room. Stay in your room. I got company. Like, I don't do none of that. So I just feel like my freedom should be at least me being able to browse the internet.
And I wish you would let me spend some time at my friend's house.
I can't do that.
Or like a sleepover.
Can I explain to you why I can't do that?
Yes.
Okay, so when I was younger than you, like around Ari's age, somebody violated me. Violated me in a way where I never felt comfortable as a kid. I never felt comfortable as a kid when I was 6. I never felt comfortable as a kid when I was 8. I never felt comfortable as a kid when I was 10. And then they weren't around for a while. And then they came back. And I was uncomfortable when I was 12, 13, 14, 15. I didn't get comfortable just being in my home and not having to second guess anything until I was 16.
It's like you spent your whole childhood uncomfortable.
Yes. And having to parent myself to make sure I'm protected. So for me, it's kind of like, it's hard for me to have y'all around other people and I'm not around and not know what they're going to do or what they think they're going to get away with, because my mom is kind of like, she just thought everybody was good and she didn't have to worry about everybody. And those were the loopholes that people used to bother me. So this is my whole goal with you and Ari, is to protect y'all and make sure y'all can stay in a kid's mind the whole time you're kids. To make sure when y'all preteens, y'all could be comfortable as preteens and nobody violates y'all or touch y'all body or make you feel uncomfortable or anything like that. So when it comes to y'all sleeping over people's houses or staying over people's houses, it's hard for me to be okay with that. Because I'm in my head, I'm remembering what happened to me. And so that bothers me. So it's not that I want to be mean and I don't want y'all to have friends and I don't want y'all to stay over people's. I'm uncomfortable with it. So my way of being comfortable with it is getting to know people that I feel sure about, like Chrissy. Y'all could be at Chrissy's house with her. I'm never second guessing that. Or if Ari dad come get y'all and y'all at his house, I'm not worried about that. Right? If y'all at Miso's house, I'm not worried about that. But there's certain people, like my relatives, there's certain relatives that I related to that I would never have y'all stay at their house. Because some people just have kids in their house and they don't watch them. And they don't know what's going on and they don't care. They just know that, oh yeah, you did drop them off. They upstairs. Right? Mm-hmm. And some people really pay attention to what's going on and make sure kids are behaving themselves and being kids and nobody's bothering anybody. And so that's why I say no. Not because I want to be mean or I don't want y'all to have friends. I just don't trust people.
Okay, so if they're going to have a sleepover at this house, you can watch.
But I'm not ready for that.
It's like having double kids. You can do the
same thing.
No,
I can't do that. Okay, next session.
I wish I had a phone at this age. I wish I had an Xbox.
Girl, Xbox is so expensive. I was thinking about getting one, but I'm just like, girl. I would have to win an Xbox to get an Xbox, honey.
But there used to be like cereal boxes, like come to this website to get a free Xbox.
That's fraud. That's fake. That's not real.
Yeah, the Minecraft.
Next section.
Okay. I wish I could change what did I write here? Oh, I wish you can like change your job like to a good job where you don't have to like work so many hours, but you get
girl
a decent amount of money. So
me too.
So you can like
Like, ultimately, I wish I could have a job that's just project based, where we meet like probably 3 times out of the month. Everybody has their individual parts of the project, and we just see, okay, where are you with this? Because we trust, I hired you to do this. You know how to do it. Here's the time frame. Handle it. I wish I had a project-based creative job that allowed me to be able to work on my own time, but meet deadlines and at least bring me in about at least, I want to say like $85K to $120K per year. I feel like I can work, pay bills, and also save for a house with that money.
I also wish that
What?
you can have enough money to create. Wait, do you have to spend money to create a job?
Yes.
Yeah, I wish you had enough money to create your own job that you're good with, and you get as much money as you want, and you make it fair for the other people that's working there.
Yes.
And,
Yes. I have goals that I want to do, but I never wanted a stranger raising my kids. So like grandma, when she came to America from Jamaica, she worked for a doctor that was very wealthy, and she took care of his kids. And when you're a doctor and you make a lot of money, you don't get to spend a lot of time around your kids. Somebody else raises your kid. So I never wanted to focus on being a fashion designer and being really busy and being away all the time. And because I have money, I could just hire somebody to be your mom. I never wanted to do that. I wanted to be here being your mom and taking y'all to school and getting to know y'all as y'all get older. Now, when y'all get older, honey, Chantal is going to go right back into focusing on footwear and designing footwear and doing a bunch of things that I still love. They're just not priority. I don't put them first. I put you guys first. I make sure I can take care of you guys first. And then I kind of like put what I want to the side. But, yeah.
are you like, goodbye kids, have a good life? Okay, so I want
It's not going to be like that. It's just going to be like, you guys can come around sometimes, but I don't want to leave you guys when y'all need me like this. Like when you guys get older and a little bit more independent, I feel like it'll be better.
I feel like the house is going to get so expensive.
What house?
Houses.
Oh, they are going to get expensive. Kind of like college. Every year college gets more expensive. That's why I just feel like that's
it's going to be at the point like, well, I'm staying here until I get enough money.
They say, and they is like media and people that study, they say by the time y'all get older, y'all probably don't want to own a house. A lot of jobs, a lot of companies are buying properties to own them so their employees can live in them. And then like if you leave that job, then you kind of like lose your house. So yeah, we'll see how that works.
If that's gonna happen with a job, I'm probably gonna get my own house, and if I want to quit the job, I lose that house and I still have a house.
Exactly. What's the next section?
I don't understand why you don't like people and you don't like cooking.
Okay, so my thing with people is, growing up, my mom is a people pleaser. So my mom would be around people that were not nice to her, kind of like you. Be around people that were not nice to her. Be nice to them. Give them the benefit of the doubt that they're not going to do what they did already. And I would see that. I would see people say rude things to my mom or treat her away or use her. And me just be somewhere where I'm uncomfortable. I want to go home and be there for hours, and then we get home and my mom's tired or she's sick and she don't want nobody to help her. And I will see my mom constantly do for other people and nobody really show up for her. So it made me not like people like that. And then my mom she always wanted to be around kids, and so I never got. You see, like you have a house and you don't have to worry about 9 other people's kids in here that they're not your friends, they're just neighborhood kids in here, and you could put down your cookies and have your cookies, or you could put down your drink and have your drink, and you don't have to worry about somebody eating it or drinking it. I didn't grow up in a house like that. I grew up in a house where I had to hide my cookies in my room.
I would never live like Grandma, where there's so many people.
Yeah.
And then later, who knows what those kids have? They probably have some contagious virus that you could get, and you could die or get really sick.
I mean, it wasn't nothing like that. But there was like sick kids there. It was kids who maybe cried all the time. You wanted to sleep in, but now you can't sleep in because there's all this noise there. You wake up, Grandma cooked, but all the food is gone because all the other kids ate it. Like, it was annoying. And so I grew up not wanting to be around a lot of people because there were so many people around me growing up. So it's kind of like I got over it. Cooking. My mom, she cooked for me too long. For real, I didn't start cooking for myself until I was 28.
Why?
Because anytime I told my mom I was hungry, she would get up and cook. She would never show me how to do it. She would just do it for me.
Hey, you were like, Mom, I'm hungry. Can you teach me?
Like, I would come in and it would be like 11:30 at night. Grandma's sleeping. And I'd be like, Mom, can you make me some pancakes? And she's like, yeah. And she'll go in the kitchen and make pancakes. Me? You come wake me up and I'm sleeping at 11:30 and you say you want pancakes? I'm going to say, no, Anya. Tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes being too yes to people doesn't help them. It kind of like holds them back.
You like ask her for something. And you're like, okay, I know you're 21, but I'm going to cook you these pancakes.
Yeah. My mom did too much for me too long.
I feel like you're a good parent.
I try to be. Like, I wish I had the mom you have. Like, I always wish my mom would just, like, drive. We didn't have to walk everywhere. Or if she needed help, she would ask people for help that want to help her. She just didn't want people to know that she needed help. Or I wish we had a house where it was just me, her, and like my youngest brother, and it was calm, and there was no fighting, and there was no yelling, and it was clean, and stuff wasn't all over the place. I wish she wasn't so like sick all the time, or like if y'all had something at school, I wish my mom could come to the stuff that I had at school. But she didn't drive and she couldn't be there all the time. Just like, that's why I say, like, you guys, I feel like you guys have a better childhood than me because a lot of things y'all get to do, I didn't get to do.
Okay, Mom.
Yeah.
At least you made it through childhood.
I know, girl. Barely! All right, is that it?
Yes.
All right, y'all. So that was like our evaluations of each other.
More tabletops.
Table topics?
Yes.
We'll do one more.
No.
And then, girl, this is a long episode. My episodes don't be this long.
Some people be thinking 6 hours.
Don't nobody want to listen to that? Okay. I don't know if this did the back. Okay. Go.
I already did this one.
Get it from the back. 1. We're doing the Table Topics Family Stack. Use code ShambyPodden on tabletopics.com for a discount.
Okay. You doing yours first?
You go first.
What's the funniest story you heard for why somebody couldn't turn in their homework?
Ooh. My mom didn't bring it. Like, and she was like, why would your mom be in control of your homework? Because I was
Miss Beasley was like, care if it's Friday and you didn't turn in your homework. I don't care about any excuse. If your mom, your dad didn't bring it, it's a 0.
All right. My question is, what personality trait has gotten you in the most trouble? Me being defiant. So I never gave trouble in school, but I had days where I'm just like, I don't want to do it today. No. Chantal, why are you not doing your work? I don't want to. Is there something going on at home? No. Do we need to call your mom? You can if you want to. And they will take me to the office and put my mom on speakerphone. And the teacher will be like, hi, I'm just here in the office with Chantal. And I don't know what's going on today, but she doesn't want to do her work. She doesn't want to do nothing. And I'm not understanding what's going on. Would you like to speak to her? Thinking my mom was going to say something else crazy. And mommy would be like, Chantal? I said, yeah. What's going on? Why are you not doing your work? I just don't want to today. And she'd be like, well, you're giving them a hard time. Why can't you just do your work? I don't want to today. I don't feel like it today. And she was like, okay.
If I'm like this at school, do you want to go home? I'm like, yes, please, call my mom.
But the difference between grandma and me, give me that. The difference between grandma and me is if you make me have to leave from the office all the way to come get you because you just want to not do anything, ain't nothing wrong with you, I'm going to whoop you. Grandma didn't whoop me. Okay? Because if I have to leave work to come get you, you taking money out my pocket.
Nobody gets my $50 that I got.
No. All right, y'all. That's the episode for today. Thank you for listening to Cozy Womb Podcast. Don't forget to check out Girls Love Podcast. My name is Shan. I am the mom of the girls. And we will be back again with another good episode. Y'all be great.
In 3 months.
We probably do another episode before 3 months. The evaluation is going to be in like 3 to 4 months. But have a very safe, fun summer. Watch out for the mosquitoes. Have you seen any lightning bugs outside? No. Oh my God, y'all just... Bye. You're not going to say bye?
Bye.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.